Folks, welcome back to the Wanneroo channel. Hope y'all are doing great out there. Thank y'all for tuning in. So previously on the channel, it was at least a year ago, probably 2021 maybe, I'm thinking. I did a full review on a Blaze Video A323 model trail camera. Very happy with it. I have quite a few of those around the property. They've been doing sterling service, can't complain about them. I've used the Blaze Video brand. I used a previous model from that, going back, I think, probably to maybe 2017, 2018. So, been using these cameras for quite a while, and I've just kind of stuck with the brand. I don't have any affiliation with the company or anything like that. They just have worked. And, I just look for stuff that works. So, recently, I was looking to add some more trail cameras and saw that the Blaze Video, they also make or associated with this other brand. Don't you just love these names? Agitato. I don't know who came up with that. If it was just some sort of random, name generator or what. But Agitato, it's another model that they sell. And the thing that I had noticed about this was that it seemed like the specs on this compared to the A323 were just a little bit higher. I can't remember all the specific details, but whenever I looked at it, I was like, and I think this one was like maybe a $3 price difference or something. So I thought, hey, we'll go ahead and we'll try it out. So let's unbox it and see what we got inside. So here we are inside of the box here. So we have our trail camera. We have some instructions over here. I imagine we probably have a cable of some type. And then also too, we've got a strap for the tree. So looks almost basically the same as the A323 strap. So that's familiar. They have a USB cable if you need it. We have our trail camera instruction manual, the A323 model. So I'll go through all of this, and I expect it's going to be pretty much about the same as the A323 in terms of actually setting it up. One thing they take a note of here is 32 megapixel still pictures, 1296 20 feet per second, or 1080 30 feet per second. H.264 video clips with audio. The camera features the all-new innovative ultra-clear Sony imaging technology, software innovation, smart illumination technology, blur reduction technology, auto noise reduction, dynamic exposure technology to deliver high-resolution image quality, multi-zone pre-detection, pre-activated technology, 0.1 second trigger speed, 0.5 second recovery time. Very little power, and that is one thing that I liked about the A323 is pretty much with lithium, good lithium batteries like Energizers, pretty much they would last for about 6 months or so, typically. That was what I would get out of them, so very happy with that. So let's just flip through here real quick, see if we see anything else interesting. I've yet to actually look at this at all, but yeah, it looks pretty similar to the A323 model, and that's one thing. They're very easy to set up, so no big problems. Takes 8 batteries basically. Some of these cameras, sometimes in the summer, I will use alkaline batteries, but most of the time I prefer to use lithium. Of course, lithium batteries, because of the whole electric car nonsense going on. The price of lithium has gone through the roof, so lithium batteries are getting kind of crazy now on their price. Pretty much all the different modes and everything like that. Most of the time I tend to set it at a higher photo and video quality. And the other thing with the PIR sensor, typically I put it on medium for me, and that seems to work pretty good. So that's probably what I'll start out with. And just things about helping you out with the camera, motion detection, different things, and a few more in terms of You know, some stats here, and then also troubleshooting if you have any problems. So, and then a warranty. There is a 1-year limited warranty as well. Let's get the camera out of the plastic wrap and look at that. All right, so we got it out of the plastic wrap there. There's also some protective coverings here on all the different lenses. I'll take those off in a minute. We'll just go ahead and open it up here. It does seem to be maybe a little more meatier than A280. Don't know. I haven't held the A280 in my hands for a bit, but does seem to be a little more meaty than that A280. But pretty much the controls here are pretty similar to the A280 model. So not too different, all very simple. Your menu, you know, different buttons to control as you go through the menu, all that. They recommend using lithium batteries and everything. So we'll get some batteries in this thing and power it up. So folks, we've used our Agitato trail cameras now for 6 months. And what's our report at the end of the day in terms of how these have worked out? I've been super happy with them. Haven't had one single problem whatsoever, and they've taken thousands of photos and videos. You can check out some of the footage here that I'll intersperse in the video. I can also put some bonus footage at the end for y'all to look at as well if you want to see that. But through all sorts of weather, from hot to cold, to, you know, rain, wind, snow, ice. Actually, I cleaned a little bit of ice off of this one whenever I just brought it back in to finish up the review. And not an issue. It's been perfect. It's very easy to use. Battery life with it has been very well. I think whenever I started these out back in the summer, I used kind of an off-brand lithium because these days, of course, lithium batteries have gotten so expensive. And those lasted all the way up through the fall. I'm pretty sure that these I replaced sometime back at the end of November, beginning of December, somewhere around there. And I find with these energizers in similar type cameras to this, they last 6 months. So I'm pretty much expecting that with this one. And so far, after about 5 or 6 weeks of being out, we still show, you know, full battery there. So, you know, that's what I'm expecting is 5 to 6 months at least with these energizers. But it's been very easy to use. Setting them up, no problem whatsoever. Using the menu here. Also compared to the other Blaze Video ones that I've used in the past, you previously had to hit a start button to start them. These, you just turn them to the on and they'll go ahead and roll into the mode, preparing for motion detection. But yeah, just been super happy with them. I recommend them. They've worked well for me. Just been super happy with them. And I think the price is reasonably affordable for the performance that you get. Usually I find trail cameras in general will last anywhere from, I usually get about 5 to 7 years or so out of my trail cameras, and then animals attack them or the plastic gets old, and you know, it's understandable. They're outside for 5 to 7 years. So as some of my older trail cameras start to crap out in the next couple of years, I'll definitely look at getting more of these, or even just buying more of them anyways. They just work really well, and I think for what you get in the package, you know, I just have no complaints, and that's a good thing. I always like it whenever I go to review something and it just works. and there's no problems, and there's no hitches with it. So check out some of the bonus footage. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Always happy to hear from you guys and hear about your experiences. So anyways, folks, stay tuned. We have a ton of videos here coming up on the channel, all sorts of stuff that we're going to be doing here in the 2024, including some new studio space and other stuff. So a lot of fun and a lot of stuff planned for this year. Make sure you subscribe. Also, I'll put a link to these down below. If you purchase through that link, it just kicks back a tiny little commission to the channel. And by doing that, it really helps the channel out quite a bit, because I can take that money and roll it back into the channel and, review more things and grow the channel. So I appreciate it. All right, folks, have a good one and enjoy.